y'all. Just giving some people some time to get in the room. And if nobody get in there because I didn't tell y'all I was going live, I'm just going to start. But today, in this Sunday's educational video, I decided to go live and talk about it. What I wanted to discuss because it will be a lot easier. Hey Kay. Hey Carl, how are you? I wanted to come live for this Sunday's educational video. And let me know if y'all can hear me. Put a thumbs up because I got the air conditioner on and the fan on because I turned up the heat and I turned it up too high because it's too hot. Okay? It's too hot. But I wanted to come live today. I'm going to turn the air off anyway. Hold on. I wanted to come live today to talk about autoimmune diseases. Thanks, Kay. Autoimmune diseases and association with hair loss. A lot of people don't know, and which I didn't myself know, that my autoimmune disease that I didn't know that I had was causing my hair loss and was a major culprit. Because there's other things that can cause hair loss as well, such as perms and relaxers and the way we style our hair. Hello, how are you, honey? But in this case, I want to deep digger into how autoimmune diseases are causing hair loss, and we don't even know it. You might not even know that you have an autoimmune disease, especially if you're a sufferer of CCCA and alopecia universalis. Like, you may not even know that you have an autoimmune disease, and that is the reason that is causing your hair loss. So, I'm just going to be reading some information I got and then giving my perspective on it as I continue to talk. I'm going to answer y'all questions if y'all have questions at the end, but I'm going to try to just get through this so that I won't get distracted. Okay, so autoimmune-related hair loss. According to the American Autoimmune Related Diseases Association, more than 50 million people in the U.S. have at least one autoimmune disease. They affect far more women and men than men and often start during childbearing years. Interesting, because that happened to me. The immune system is a network of cells and tissues throughout the body, including bone marrow. So, the thymus, spleen, lymph nodes, and white blood cells, these work together to defend the body from invasion and infection. An autoimmune disorder occurs when the body's immune system attacks and destroys healthy body tissue by mistake. This occurs a lot in lupus. A lot of people who have lupus, their cells is attacking them. So that's why they're sick a lot, and lupus is crazy. It's draining. I think Toni Braxton has lupus. And one of my friends, because I'm calling y'all my friends, she has lupus too, and she found out some more information. But I want to do an interview with her, but I'm going to get back to that. Autoimmune diseases causes many different symptoms throughout the body, from mild to severe. Although the exact cause is unknown, several risk factors have been identified in some autoimmune disorders. Okay, so the autoimmune disease that I have uveitis. Uveitis is inflammation of the blood cell of the eye. Notice what I just said. Inflammation. Autoimmune diseases, all autoimmune diseases have some sort of inflammation in the body. In my opinion, when you have inflammation in the body, because you have good inflammation, you have the inflammation that's going to protect you from an injury. Like if you hit your knee and then your knee swells up and fluid around your knee, to protect your knee, that's different. But if you have an excess of inflammation from the foods that we eat and our stress, then that's not the inflammation that you want in your body. So my autoimmune disease is uveitis. The last time I had a flare-up of uveitis was probably about 3 years ago. And I noticed that it only comes when I'm stressed out. And when I'm stressed out, that's when the flare-up comes. And the flare up is basically, I have inflammation. This is the eye that give me the most of the problems. But when it flares up, I have inflammation in my eye. My eye hurts. There's pain in my eye. I can't see. And if I don't do something soon or quickly, it can turn to vision loss, which I have already occurred some vision loss, not knowing what this was. So I went to the doctors, and that's when they told me, you have uveitis. They gave me a steroid shot in my eye, yes, a whole needle, to calm down the inflammation. Notice that they always use steroids to calm down inflammation. But anyway, the steroid shot that I got in my eye caused me later down the years to have a cataract. And y'all know what cataracts yields. Grandma say you have cataracts. They say smoke weed, get rid of cataracts. But I'm the youngest one in the doctor's office, sitting there with a cataract. I'm in the cataract department. And they like, yeah, how old are you? And I'm like, it's because of this autoimmune disease. Most of the people in the cataract, in the Will's eye and cataract floor or whatever, they were all older people. So I was looking real odd standing there with cataract. Listen, Scream, listen. I was trying that, but that stuff don't work for me. But anyway, so I got this shot. I got the cataract. I had surgery about 2 years ago to remove the cataract from my eye. And I was like, no, I need to find something else. And that's when I stopped eating meat. So, and it's very ironic that on the non-inflammatory foods list, red meat is one of the causes that has inflammation in red meat. Red meat also clogs the arteries, which can lead to heart attacks. Most women died of heart attacks and heart disease. Heart disease, I think, is the #1 killer besides cancer in the U.S. for women. Heart disease is #1 for women. I know that. So my mom died of heart disease too, also. And my grandma did too. And it's crazy because they both died in their sleep, actually. But they were having issues with diabetes, which is also an autoimmune disease, and heart issues. So my issue is the uveitis. So what I did was I stopped eating the meat. And basically what I was eating mostly was fruit and vegetables and fish, because fish was mainly what I liked. But at one point I had stopped eating all of that. It was just fruits and vegetables. Yeah, pretty much vegan. Pretty much vegan. So yeah, I was vegan. But then when I got pregnant, all that went out the door because my body was craving everything. So yeah, all that went out the door. So I'm trying to get back to that now, and that's why I posted the day one thing about the detox. And I have been recording because I have been still eating like no sugar and carbs and stuff like that, trying to eat that. But I've been busy, y'all. I've been busy. They didn't want pickles cream, but she sure did want. She wanted sugar. Sugar was what I was craving the most, and meat. The thing that I got away from. That's funny. So once I stopped eating those things, I began to get healthier. My skin was looking flawless. I remember, if you look at my past videos on this channel, you'll see what I'm talking about. I was slimmer, and it kind of like came out of nowhere. I didn't even, notice that I lost the weight until I looked up one day. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I put on, you try something on, you're like, oh, okay. So, what Cardi B say? Looking past the mirror, ooh, damn, I'm fine. So, yeah, it was like one of those things. So, that's when I noticed, I said, okay, we're on to something here. And another thing, when I stopped eating meat and sugar, basically became vegan, I was less hungry. I wasn't hungry all the time because you know how when you eat sugar and carbs, 30 minutes later you can be hungry because your body absorbs it quickly, and it's no nutrients that you're getting. So it's like, yeah, you're hungry again. Your body is not satisfied. You're giving it crap. So I stopped doing that, and I wasn't having no, my eye wasn't being inflamed anymore, and I didn't have any issues. It was crazy. At some point, I was saying that I needed to gain some weight because I was losing weight so quickly. And also, I was taking the pumpkin seed oil pills, which y'all already know stops the inflammation in the body from the inside out. And that was just working wonderfully. But some of the autoimmune diseases that you may not know that you have, that I want you guys to make sure to just get checked out. You know, once when you go to the dermatologist to see if you have uveitis, alopecia universals, or other different type of alopecia, if you're starting to lose your hair, or you notice that your hair is thinning out or something like that, you should go to the doctors anyway to see what the problem is, because that's not normal for your hair just to be falling out. I'm like, what's going on? Why am my hair shedding? All this other stuff. So you should go to the doctor. So you go to the dermatologist, you get an official diagnosis. If you got a good dermatologist, usually they send out for some blood work because they want to make sure that you don't have any underlying diseases. Now, when I went, they ran everything and I didn't have any diseases. Nothing came back. I know they tested for Lyme disease. I gotta find that list of you, everything that they tested for, but they tested for all the autoimmune diseases. They was just testing stuff. So nothing came back. But my thing is, I know it was something to do with my body. Maybe for me, it was just red meats, because when I was younger, I never was a person to eat meat. I always like to eat fish rather than red meat. So check and make sure you don't have any autoimmune diseases. Family history, make sure you don't have any family history of lupus, multiple sclerosis. Lupus and multiple sclerosis have been identified as having a familiar risk factor, and carrying specific genes can increase the likelihood of getting autoimmune diseases. But I want to touch base on the autoimmune diseases that are associated with hair loss. So these are the things that you basically make sure you need to go get tested for. If you go to the dermatologist, they tell you have alopecia areata. It's the most known autoimmune disorder that is associated with hair loss. 6.6 million people in the U.S. Wow. And 147 people worldwide. That says a lot, people. And that comes also with eating. Like, make sure you're eating alkaline foods. Dr. Sebi talks about that a lot. Lupus is another chronic autoimmune disease affecting 1.5 million people in the U.S. Osmosis disease. Now that's new. I didn't know about that one. Also known as a chronic lymph nodes. Is the leading cause of hyperthyroidism. Yeah, that's inflammation. Affecting more than 14 million people. Graves' disease. I heard of that. That's also a thyroid disorder. 3.2 million people are affected by this. Psoriasis. Yeah, we already know that. You know, like the red patchy scales on your arms and stuff like that. Some people have it on their hair and everything. Crohn's disease. When anything you eat, your stomach is inflamed. I swore I had that at one point. I swore I had that after I had my daughter. That's when all these symptoms started to happen, and I think it had to do with hormonal imbalances. And I want to do another video touching base on that, because when I was having those hormonal imbalances, after having my first daughter, I started to do research, and I found that maca root, which is a natural herb, it basically balances those hormones. And that was amazing to me. The only reason why I'm going to see if it's up here. The only reason why I'm not taking maca root right now, y'all, is because I'm still breastfeeding. I can't find it because I don't want to knock stuff down. If I wasn't breastfeeding, I would be taking maca root right now. So look that up, maca root, M-A-C-A root. So Crohn's disease is one of them too. Graves' disease, lupus. Diabetes is also autoimmune disease. A lot of sufferers, us. Yeah, you can get the oil from the website. Oh, sorry, Kay. Crohn's disease, diabetes is one. A lot of African Americans suffer from diabetes. That's another reason why I'm stopped with carbs and sugar, because my mom and grandma had that, and it is very heavy in my family with diabetes. So basically, y'all, I just wanted to make this video to make sure you guys get blood work, to get tested internally to see what's going on, what is the underlying cause, because more than likely it's more than, you know, you just losing your hair. It's something going on internally. Now, if you want to fix it internally by what you put in your body, then I would suggest that you stop eating foods that are high inflammatory. Stop eating red meat. Stop eating meats that are pumped with hormones. Try to stick with wild caught fish instead of farm raised fish. There's a difference between wild caught salmon and farm raised salmon. Also, the vegetables and stuff that you eat. Dr. Sebi talks a lot about alkaline foods, and y'all know he healed people with diseases, HIV, herpes, and everything. So y'all guys really, you know, pay attention to what you're putting into your body. And like I said, after this, go and check out my previous videos before I got pregnant, and you'll see how much weight I lost just from changing what I put in my body. And it wasn't just weight loss, it was my skin started clearing up and everything like that. Everything was just better. I had so much energy and everything. So just be careful about what you put in your body, and make sure you go get tested to make sure there's no underlying causes to why you are losing your hair. So I just wanted to come and do this video real quick. If you got any questions, y'all can ask them now. I'm trying to see if I can go look at the past ones. Okay. Let me see. Carl, you better take your number off of here, boy. What's wrong with you? Don't be putting your number out there for people. You can inbox Carl. Send me an email, bhsccustomers@gmail.com. Yeah, Kay, you are so right. Oh my gosh, steroids is just a band-aid. That's exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. Hold on, y'all. Why is this? It keep taking the stuff off, and I gotta go up and down. Steroids is a band-aid. Vegan. No, I'm not smoking weed. Scream, not right now. I was though, but it don't do nothing for me. Sorry, y'all. Somebody was calling me. I know how hard it is to stay off the. Sorry, y'all. Somebody keep trying to. And they keep calling back. Like, I just got out of it like 3 times. I know how hard it is to try to stay off the sugar, but you can do it, girl. You can do it. Hold on, y'all. Live chat. I don't know. Since somebody was trying to call me, it's messing up. So I can't look at the other questions for some reason. But put it in the comments below, and I'll answer any questions that you have. And make sure if you came in after, hit the replay. If you in here right now, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.